What?
Easy, Wolf. This isn't an interrogation.
I hope this message reaches you before the situation spirals out of control, Wolf. After you left, I followed that dream's guidance and it took me to the center of the Red Sea Rift, the Boneyard. But the Cabal were one step ahead. I've confirmed their leader is Valus Zaul, who has been missing for some time now. The Cabal in the Boneyard appear to have been enhanced by some sort of power, making them far stronger than any troops we encountered previously. They're planning an all-out attack on Viridia. Zaul has assigned her soldiers to manage Firebase Minos, and the Valus herself will return soon. I understand now. That dream was a warning. I should have set off earlier. We still have a chance to stop Zaul, though. I'll go investigate what is influencing these Cabal. But, do you remember what we spoke of before? I can handle the paracausal magic part, but I need someone to help take down the Cabal blocking my way. Once you arrive, we'll rendezvous at these coordinates. Until then, I'll continue to track their movements in the Boneyard.
Hence why I personally sealed all routes leading from Viridia to the Boneyard.
So those piles of rubble and rocks were your handiwork.
Indeed. At present, going there will likely require a trip through Cabal territory. Nala's scouts reported a previously sealed tunnel opening recently. I suppose that even if I were to explain the danger the exclusion zone poses, there'd still be nothing I could do to stop you from going to find Harrow, is there?
How well you know me, Lord Saladin.
Good. As a person who was only recently freed of an Ahamkara's grasp, let me remind you, be wary of believing anything you see or hear in there, and try to keep the words "I wish" from coming out of your mouth.
Maktuk, Ruska, Banuk Varus.
The leader's attitude towards the subordinates is... Yikes.
These Cabal are totally different from the ones we fought before.
They're regenerating. How in the world?
I need your eyes, Ev. Tell me how to take them down.
Try using those glowing orbs. Hit them!
Nice work, Seth.
Wolf, do you recall what Harrow said about Zaul preparing to dispatch her soldiers to take over the firebase? Do you think these are the guys?
We need to hurry.
Terrain scans aren't working and comms are jammed too. I can't get any readable data.
You sure we're heading in the right direction?
The only thing I can be certain of is that we're following Harrow's coordinates. But I can't shake the feeling that something's... Careful! These rocks are unstable. Hold on. There's something up ahead.
What are they doing here? There doesn't appear to be anything of value nearby. I thought something like this would be hiding in the Red Sea Rift.
A lake? How peculiar. It seems stable and should support your weight. I don't see any other way forward. Do we trust it? More hostiles incoming! Look! This door is emitting a strange glow. Maybe we can break it open.
I knew you would come, O light bearer mine.
Who's there?
Someone who can help you, and someone who needs your help. As you can see, Zaul's legion rises. Only united can we stop her.
Who are you? And what is Zaul's legion after?
I can show you the answer. What is your duty?
To serve the Emperor's will.
What is his will?
To reign and conquer.
What will you offer?
Our strength and our souls.
Good. Very good. We march at once. But before that, rid the prayer room of these pests.
Damn it!
Eliminate the intruder.
What is this place?
This is the place that Zaul's heart yearns to return to. The Emperor's palace. Many years ago, this lost soul came here seeking my aid. How could I refuse? Just as a deer pants for a stream of water, so my soul thirsts for her wish. It is in my nature. She was once one of the Empire's most formidable generals, wholly devoted to her emperor, Callus. She and her legion conquered star after star in his name. And for this, Callus smiled upon her. Yet Callus, with his strange and elusive temperament, grew irritated by Zaul's predictability and over-eagerness to please. Zaul eventually lost that favor and was exiled. Those who are betrayed have every right to feel enraged. Yet, she did not see this as betrayal. She took that banishment as a test of her strength and loyalty. She was convinced that as long as she could overcome this trial, Callus would welcome her back. What she needed was a way to grow stronger and lead her legion to expand Callus's empire.
So you tricked her with this, a fake palace.
Oh, but it's real enough to Zaul. That is all that is needed. Back then, however, I hadn't anticipated the strength of her and her soldiers growing out of control. By the time they embark on their journey of conquest, they will be unstoppable. Unless we help each other, of course.
Transgressor, you dare to enter the Emperor's shrine and interrupt my meditation.
Watch out! Those metal shards are gathering! We need to break those shards before they group together. The ground's crumbling. We need to get out of here. She's summoning more shards.
She is right, oh light bearer mine. Now you stand no chance. Do you know what end awaits those who refuse help? They fall.
Where am I?
All scans have failed. This isn't the real world.
I saved you, and I could continue doing so.
This Ahamkar is playing tricks with us, Wolf.
Is that so? Do you truly I know your fear. I know you better than yourself or your ghost. Solidarity. Allegiance. You are little more than an imitator following in Great One's footsteps. You fear losing your role model, losing your goal.
Shut up.
Fearlessness, invincibility. Your courage in the face of death is a privilege, not a virtue. You fear losing strength, for that is what enables your noble actions.
Don't listen to her, Wolf.
What on earth is this place?
We need to find a way out of here.
See, you have an even deeper layer of fear when your mentor betrays an oath, when your allies' corpses litter the ground, when all you hold dear will be destroyed in an instant. Can you still make the right choice? No matter how difficult.
Lies!
You want power. Not merely the power to defy death. Oh no. You yearn for more. For a power that can transcend all.
Shut up!
Say it. Say those simple words and I can aid you in helping me. You would be helping yourself. I know your kind and your emotions. I treasure them, protect and nurture them like tender sprouts. For one day, they will grow.
Where are we?
It won't be long before you realize that this world is nothing but a larger cage. The barrier you broke was just an illusion. I understand your anger, birthed from shame as it is. It takes courage to face the truth. Time is what you need, and I can grant it to you. You will be most willing to let that seed of desire grow and blossom.
Wolf, are you okay?
What she said, that can't be true. I'd never kill Radagast. Right?
Don't let her get to you. The Ahamkara just want to mess with your head. There's no way we were in the real world just now.
This place looks real enough. But where exactly are we?
I've recalibrated routing to the coordinates Harrow provided. They're not far from here, so...
So this is it. The center of the Red Sea Rift. The exclusion zone.
Come on. Let's see if we can figure out what Harrow's been up to. An abandoned Cabal bunker. Someone came here recently. Maybe it was Harrow.
Did you find anything else?
There's a Cabal comms terminal, but it's missing a battery.
I'm sure you can think of a fix, Zev.
Well, seeing as all Cabal belong to one legion or another, most of their devices share the same hardware specs. The battery of a small comms terminal like this would be found in things like portable engineering equipment, small vehicles, and the power armor worn by their officers.
Sounds like the power armor is the most convenient source. All right. Which one of you is gonna fork over a battery? Time for some Cabal magic.
It worked!
These are... photos.
3 photos. But it seems like there's more here than meets the eye. Each photo has an encrypted string attached. Same format as the channels used by Viridia's militia. They're precise coordinates.
So they'll tell us which rock the secret's hidden behind, right? This is literally a rock. I was kind of expecting something, I don't know, more?
But the coordinates are pointing right here. Maybe we can... Whoa.
Harrow picked up some new tricks.
Day 23. The Cabal came here before. I should have figured it out earlier. But unlike the strict and disciplined Legion soldiers outside, the ones here are more primal. They war with each other constantly. Day in and day out, they engage in indiscriminate combat. Some of the higher-ranked soldiers among them seem to possess some special ability, healing them when they're on the brink of death. What I see playing out here gives me a sense of déjà vu. It's a wish. A wish has changed them. An Ahamkara has changed them.
This regenerative ability must be the result of a deal Zaul's Legion struck with the Ahamkara.
Let's go. Our next destination should be nearby.
You don't mind a little jumping exercise, do you, Wolf?
Day 35. Zaul has finally shown herself. Today, she gave a speech to a group of low-ranking soldiers. She declared that only warriors who overcome a trial of glory in the Red Sand Plain may ascend and be granted an audience with the Emperor. Ascension. Perhaps that's the source of those high-ranking soldiers' regenerative abilities. And the Emperor she spoke of, is she referring to the ruler of the Cabal Empire? Has he come to the Red Sea Rift too? No. Everything happening here is wrong. I must go to this Red Sand Plain and get to the bottom of this.
Looks like we've got to find the Red Sand Plain next.
Patrol? Take them out.
Day 42. The Red Sand Plain Zaul spoke of should be on the opposite side of the gorge. I can hear hundreds upon hundreds of desires all coming from there. Kill them. Kill every last one of them. Give me strength to conquer all. They're making wishes, but they're so straightforward. Their desires are...
Wolf, watch out!
Damn it!
Where'd he go?
It's not like the Cabal to flee like this.
He damaged the recording device. Now there's no way to hear what else Harrow had to say.
At least we know the Red Sand Plain is on the opposite side of the gorge. And Zaul is sending a constant stream of soldiers there. Maybe if we follow the Cabal's footsteps, we can find a way over to the Red Sand Plain.
Next time I see that bastard, I'm paying him back with a grenade.
Don't get too hasty, Wolf. We need to observe their movements.
What now? We've reached a dead end.
Wait, what's that up there? Wolf, look at that wall. Don't you get the feeling it's watching us?
Here I thought you were talking metaphorically.
Cabal rally here first. Then they set off for the Red Sand Plain in groups.
And throw themselves into a battle where the goal is kill every last one of them?
It seems we're not the first unwelcome guests they've seen.
Tau! Boros Tautek Vexnugas! Tau! Tau!
There are too many soldiers up ahead. I couldn't get closer. Hera was right. That tower in the center of the battlefield is the source of the fluctuations. Their Centurion is leading the soldiers in another attack on the spire. He says, take our legion's precious banner back from those pathetic metal vermin.
Since when did you know Cabal?
Understanding the enemy is the first step to beating them. You should pick some up too, you know.
Berserk!
Let me guess. He says, charge.
See? You're the Vex holding a shield. Maybe it's a new variant? I'll need some time to scan them. It's fishy here.
Find anything?
These readings are unlike anything we've encountered before. Judging by their infrared radiation, they're more like living creature than machine.
I've never seen the Sand Eaters take such a beating before.
They're still attacking the Vex.
We need to head to the front lines and figure out where these Vex came from.
Orbital bombardment incoming! They're firing with their own allies! What's going on here? Have the Cabal lost their minds? Flying Minotaur? Come to think of it, the way these Vex are wielding shields and floating in the air, it's
As if they've learned to fight like the Cabal.
that sounds like trouble. For both the Sand Eaters and us. Look, it's the Centurion. They're risking it all to a supposed commander?
Damn, he got ahead of us.
We should be able to make it up there in time. I think. Everything here is so surreal.
Surreal in a familiar kind of way, though. It's just like when we first entered the exclusion zone.
Those phalanxes. They were all killed here. Here's our Centurion. He's the only one left now.
Guess Cabal bravery can't hold off Vex firepower after all. He was willing to give his all just for that flag?
Well, everyone has their own understanding of glory.
But sacrifice in the name of a false goal, it's pitiful, honestly.
Do you think someone could be using this banner to lure the Cabal in to attack you?
Yeah. And I bet that someone is Najoru. No. If that Centurion came charging in alone, then...
Then why are there only Cabal bodies on the ground, but no Vex? He's headed for the banner! Stop him! These Cabal ascended to become Vex?
So that's how it works. The attackers turn into the defenders for the next round of the game.
And they're like Sisyphus, trapped in an endless cycle.
The war never stops. And the Jorun grows stronger and stronger, fed by the endless supply of wishes from the fighters. Sorry, but I'll be taking that.
Take him down, Wolf. We need to destroy the flag. He's calling for an orbital strike. Watch out! He's locked onto us. Just like that, Wolf. Give them a taste of their own medicine.
beyond this chessboard.
Are all Ahamkara naturally this arrogant?
And you think you're kind and less conceited? You have not shown yourself to be any wiser than these Cabal, no? Emotions and desires are the chains confining all sentient beings. None are exempt from this truth, O light-bearer mine.
We'll see about that.
They're convinced they're fighting for glory, but in reality, they're trapped. They're nothing but Ahamkara food.
I doubt this dragon cares what its meal is thinking. Huh? There's a recorder signal here, too? It's that guy who launched the missile at us.
He's got the recorder!
Hey, stop running, you coward!
Wait! No!
Am I dead? Zev?
No. This must be one of the Scion's abilities. They can enable communication via the brainwaves of biological creatures. Simply put, they pull one person into another's mind.
So we're in that Cabal's head? Oh, just like that time with the Sentinel.
Exactly.
Then I think some Scions are due for a beating.
Wolf, over there. Those dragon bones.
That's impossible. We're back. Where'd that coward go?
Strange. The message saved here has been deleted.
I take it that Space Rhino is responsible?
But why would he delete the message, then leave the device here? Wouldn't blowing the thing up be easier? A dragon will revive?
Huh? Okay. Is there any way to recover deleted data?
In terms of technical support, I don't think we have many options.
Now that I think about it, Why am I the only one with an animal name?
It's for sale. Be sure to check it.
Wolf, I know you can find a solution. The true threat to the Red Sea Rift isn't Zaul, but the Ahamkara called Najorun. Zaul and her legion are nothing more than her fodder and puppets. I have a way to combat Najorun, but we'll need to find her real self first. Her shadow lurks behind that gate. I can sense it. I'll go there first to test my hypothesis. As for the gate, remember this. The gate of Apadana appears only when flames illuminate the road of subjugation. Najorun's scheme is almost complete, Wolf. We're running out of time.
In that case, we're off.
Look at this, Wolf. This is the gate Harrow told us about. The gate of Apadana appears only when flames illuminate the road of subjugation. Let me scan for nearby flammable objects. It's open!
They're going to realize it's not allies knocking at their door, though.
It's hard to believe such a large building could be hidden in the Rift's exclusion zone.
Najorun couldn't have asked.
They're saying something about the right to board the ship. His Majesty is on board.
Wait, you're telling me that's a ship?
Let's follow them. We should be able to find our ticket inside.
This one's becoming a problem. Target down.
If this is where Najorun is hiding, then Harrow should be here too.
Can you scan for her signal source?
I doubt it. In such a massive space, even if we leave the ship's complex structure and Najorun's magic influence out of the equation, the chances of picking up even a perfectly still signal are... Traveler above! I actually picked something up!
Let's get moving. These must be the soldiers pursuing Harrow. So, do you know anything about this ship, Zev?
A bit. Viridia previously intercepted some of the Sand Eater's correspondence. They call it the Leviathan. It's Emperor Callus's flagship. According to Cabal legend, the Leviathan has enough power to destroy whole planetoids and even swallow their remains. Something's off about the devices here. Is this really a ship capable of navigating through space?
If you ask me, it looks more like a vague...
We've got company. This doesn't look like something you'd typically find on a ship.
It's definitely connected to Najorun. We need to hurry. The Cabal are probably searching for Harrow too.
I think she's in this room. Harrow, where are you? Careful, Liz. These Cabal must have tracked Harrow's signal here too.
I'm certain...
Oh, look! It's Harrow's communicator.
But she's not here.
You made it.
Harrow, you really scared me there.
Sorry, this is Najorun's territory, so I needed to keep a low profile. I assume you noticed some anomalies on your way here, right? This so-called Leviathan is no warship at all.
Yeah, it's more like stage decoration. It doesn't hold up if you look closely.
Like the structures outside, this too is a product of Zawul and the Sand Eater's wishes. Najorun knows they long to return to their Emperor's side and serve him, so she created this illusion for them, tricking the soldiers into thinking they've become part of Callus's personal guard. But what they're guarding isn't the throne. It's Najorun's heart.
So, we need to make it to the center of the palace if we even want a chance of attacking Najorun.
Exactly. Only by breaking past the guards can we enter the true core. I'll leave the guards to you. We'll rendezvous once you've defeated them.
All right, here goes nothing.
Just lost a friendly. Someone pick them up.
Harrow!
We're on a pretty tight schedule. Just follow me. Najoran's heart is protected by the Sand Eater's most elite warriors. I need you to hold them back while I deliver the final blow.
Wait, Harrow, I think we need to review the intel we've gathered first.
There's no time for that, Wolf. Now's our last and best chance. See you on the other side.
On Pusha Soul, on Pusha Duro, on Pusha Makodish.
You're in my way. Move, or I cut you down and walk through your ashes. Your choice.
Transgressor, who gave you the courage to set foot in the Almighty Emperor's bedchamber to interrupt my meditation?
So?
Well, if it isn't the fleeing commander.
I'll crush your bones beneath my heel, ant.
Hey, Tiny Head, our fight's not over yet.
Despicable ant. Let's see you try to escape death this time.
Wake up! You're not guarding the Emperor, you're protecting a monster.
Great soul! Wolf, take them out!
No end to these things!
Harrow, how's it looking?
Harrow? Harrow, answer me!
Harrow! Are you okay?
So quiet. Finally. I can't hear any more wishes.
There has to be a way to save you. As long as I can...
No. I'm dying, Wolf. This is it. Viridia. If only I still had time left. If I could give up this power and live on. I know it's crazy. But wouldn't you want that too, Wolf? Do you really want to revive in Ahamkara? Humor me, Wolf. Just this once. Tell me. You want me to live. Oh, please. Do you think I'd really try to trick you into making a wish to save my own skin? Why won't you fulfill my last wish? All you need to do is speak it. Why? Why? Don't let the tentacles touch you!
What on earth happened here? Who are you?
Harrow! Who else would I be?
How do I know you're real?
Why do you think these tentacles are attacking us?
Once we make it out of here, you're explaining everything.
Ignore that cabal. It's on our side.
What?
We're safe here. Najoran's power can't reach us. At least, for now. But we can't stay long. I'll get you out of here.
But we have so many questions.
I know.
What exactly happened? Why did Najorun disguise herself as you?
It was an effective trick, was it not? You almost fell for it. Najoran's been trying to capture me ever since I first came to the depths of the Red Sea Rift. I had no choice but to hide my tracks and send you a distress signal. But Najorun has complete control over this domain. She can manipulate the movements of regions and their orientations as if she were playing with a game or a puzzle.
No wonder it was so disorienting in there.
Yes. But while I was evading her capture and searching for clues, I felt this intuition grow stronger and stronger. The magic here is very familiar to me. I even feel the same sense of familiarity towards Najorun. I started learning to use that familiar feeling. It's as if I'd gained a faint kind of telepathy. It helped me escape Najorun's clutches many times, and ultimately, it guided me to you.
You've encountered this Ahamkara before?
I don't know. It feels as if something erased this part of my memory. But one thing I can be certain of is this. Najorun's ultimate goal is to gather wish energy for her revival. This is only a temporary setback for her, and there's no doubt she has backup plans. I can sense it.
You should come back to Viridia with us and report to Saladin.
That's your duty. As for me, I should stay here and use this bond of ours to keep contending with Najorun. She must have other weaknesses. Remember to keep an eye on the Leviathan's changes. As soon as a fierce spike in energy fluctuation occurs here, that will be my signal. Then return to this place and eliminate her for good.
Are you sure leaving Harrow in there was the right decision?
It was her choice. You know how she is. There was no way we could have talked her out of it. Anyway, let's head back to Viridia first. We need to let the Iron Lords know what happened.
This is by no means the first Ahamkara I've dealt with. If this is the resurrection she so desperately seeks, then my axe will see her hopes cut down. I have heard quiet whispers. Whispers of temptations, deceit. Foraging. Viridia will soon be devoured.
That's not exactly news. Najorun's shifting all the wish energy in the rift, trying to revive herself.
But wish energy on such a scale attracts my kin scattered across the stars. Yet, I have felt it. Rivers spreading in black waters. And as soon as they arrive on Earth, The bottomless well of feelings and desires from all sentient beings, from humans and light bearers alike, would become the key, opening a door to untold levels of chaos. You could not possibly kill the emotions and wishes of all, unless you were to kill everyone on this planet. So you must stop Najurun before my kin arrive.
To think wishes can flow through reality in such a concrete form. They're like a river.
Just look at this place. To think, even in death, Najorun can create buildings on such a massive scale. I don't even want to think about what could happen if the revival ritual is a success.
That's exactly what we're going to prevent.
These Cabal feel so numb. I wonder why. Oh no. Their neurological activity is abnormal. Najorun seized complete control of their consciousnesses. They become her puppets. That's wish energy? I'm detecting multiple sources of wish magic, all converging up ahead.
The Jorun might be there.
The door's closed. We'll need to find another way.
Is someone playing music?
I've got to admit, it does look like a festival.
Can't say I've ever been welcomed by Cabal and war beasts like this. Kinda gives me the creeps.
Yeah, it's like we're their red carpet guests. Drat, the dead end.
Look. Careful. Traces of wish magic, Wolf.
Harrow?
Oh good, you're alive! We were so worried.
Najorun. Using celebration, collect wish energy. She and Zawul.
Zaul? Harrow? You there?
She's gone.
Zev, I'm feeling a little dizzy.
I'm detecting rare alcohol and amide acid particles in the air. Wait. Wine? They put wine in the baths? I have a theory about what's going on here, but it's pretty out there. According to records, Cabal nobles bathe themselves in... the closest thing we can relate it to is wine. But it's customary to bathe in it before a wedding.
Then who's getting married?
Is that a chalice? That's where all the Jorun's wish energy is being gathered.
Stop Najorun. Filling the chalice.
Sure, but how am I supposed to... Whoa!
Watch out, Wolf! He's guarding the chalice! The chalice is moving!
Out of time. Floating island. The ritual is there.
Real tired of this magical interference. Harold, how do we catch up to it? It'll help.
Take my power. Jump up. Get to the chamber. I'll help once you're there. We don't have much time, so listen carefully, Wolf. It's as you suspected. Najorn's created a false wedding for Zaul.
What?
She's using Zaul's desire to return to her Emperor's side, and she staged a performance to make it happen. Only a powerful wish will be enough to revive Najorn. So she lured Zaul and her army into this illusion, tempted them into making more, stronger wishes, until eventually she has sufficient fodder for her resurrection. Najorn summoned the chalice back to the floating islands. That's where the wedding is being held, which means the ritual has already begun.
How are we supposed to stop it then?
The only way is to unravel it from within.
What?
Offer me your all. You shall be bound by the eternal vow, and the trial I issued you shall come to an end. Show me your wish, O Empress mine. Your blood-stained blade. Your buffoonish flattery. Your foolish loyalty. Show me, and I shall pardon everything. I will embrace eternity with you, and our bond shall be unbreakable.
Yes, I give you my oath. I wish to grow stronger until I can stand at your side. You gave your all to make it here, yet now you can do naught but witness my resurrection. Without your metal giants to serve as guardians, this world would be an endless banquet, wild a feast on death.
Now's our chance.
Wait, what?
Now!
It's all Cabal?
They're screaming, howling. Once Najorn feeds on their wishes, all that remains, their most primal emotions piles up here. Reluctance, rage, confusion, spite. They form a storm and flood. Utter chaos. Go to the source of all the wishes. By killing the thoughts, you can kill the wish. Najorans found us.
I can barely hear you.
Keep going, Wolf. Don't stop.
Kill the thoughts. Kill the wish.
All your efforts, your time spent, they are all in vain. Rejoice in the illusion of your freedom, Ryan. No matter what, your desires will always bring you to me. A wish of mine.
That was close.
Najorun won't give up on her resurrection. We need to kill her once and for all.
Najorans fled to her nest, Wolf. What should we do now?
Good question. Catching this Ahamkara a second time won't be so easy, I think. We've got to find Hera. She's probably the only one who knows how to stop this. Is there any way for you to pinpoint her location?
That's not the problem. I've tracked her signal to Najoran's nest, but she's unresponsive. I've tried contacting her several times. This is bad, Wolf.
Let's go search for her then.
Looks like Najoran's nest connects with the Leviathan's underbelly.
A dragon's lair hidden beneath a golden palace? Najorun's not winning any points for originality.
Harrow, is that you?
Harrow? Harrow!
She's unconscious. I'll scan her and check for injuries. Strange. She doesn't have any external wounds and no... Wait. That's impossible. I'm not picking up any vital signs at all.
She's dead?
No. Rather, her organs, bones, blood vessels... Everything is missing. She's more like condensed Alhamkara magic right now. But that energy, it's rapidly dissipating.
Wait, I've seen that before. It's Garrett's lantern.
Radagast said the Alhamkara magic in that lantern was the source of Garrett's corruption.
But why would that same energy be inside Harrow's body?
Wolf, I think Harrow is using the lantern to guide you somewhere.
Mark target eliminated.
This is that shipwreck in the rift, isn't it? How did it get...
I don't want to die. Please, save me.
Little lamb, clinging to life, speak your wish to the lantern, and a miracle might yet happen.
Let me Let me live. Please. I wish to live.
I have heard your desire, O wisher mine. Your death is henceforth rewritten.
The power of the lantern saved her. She made a last-ditch wish when she was near death after falling from the cliff. Wishes always come with a price.
I think we'll find out what it cost her soon enough.
I wish Dad would stay with me. He's always in those dark caves from morning till night. He's never at home, even just for a little while.
I'm sorry. Miller's heart is still beating, but he likely won't wake up.
His harness wasn't fastened, and the safety officer on duty wasn't there.
Dad, come back.
She got her wish, did she not?
That was not a wish granted. That was a curse.
Curse is a relative term. To an ant, a rainstorm is a curse. Yet to a parched fish, it is salvation. No? Your kind's compassion is selective, for you always look at this world from the ant's perspective.
Why? Why did it turn out this way?
Because you exist. You are my emissary.
Harrow became the curse itself.
That was the price of her wish.
But how could a human have an Ahamkara's power?
Harrow previously said that after she entered the boneyard, she felt a memory was erased. The answer must be in that key memory.
You're the voice that's been calling out to me all this time? You're an Ahamkara?
It would seem you've forgotten our pact.
The entity in the lantern, it's Majorun.
Why do you torment me with those voices?
No, oh wisher mine. Such was not my intent. You were on the brink of death back then. I simply answered your desperate plea. You could continue to live on. But in that moment, the human you was reduced to dust. Now you walk this world as a mere extension of myself. Or more accurately speaking, as a vessel for a certain something.
You liar! You used me!
No. This is the nature of a wish. Everything unfolds as it should, just as raindrops fall into rivers, only to return to the clouds from the sea. You granted a wish, which is destined to come at a cost. We are the same, you and I. Merely emissaries of fate, not reapers. You too will welcome your own foretold end.
It's the pact Majorun made with Harrow. She saved Harrow from the brink of death, but she changed her into something unspeakable. The lantern's back?
Heed fate's call. Return to your rightful place. Return to me, my heart.
How are you feeling?
I'm fine, just a bit tired.
Harrow, in your memories, we saw you wish on Gareth's lantern. Majoran also said, you're her heart.
Yes, it's a truth I'd forgotten, and it's the answer I came to the Boneyard in search of. When the true Harrow wished to survive, she paid a price. In some ways, she died upon that cliff. The me you met in Viridia was the vessel for Najoran's heart. I've been part of her plan to revive herself from the very beginning. The moment I set foot in the Boneyard and she retrieved her heart, my corporeal form disappeared along with it.
Then, what exactly is the you standing here with us?
I'm not sure myself. I don't know how long my consciousness and body can be maintained either. But regardless, this means there's still a possibility of defeating her. Najoran's true nest is below this false palace, but she's locked off the entrance with a seal. There are 3 keys, which she's hidden on the many floating islands guarding the palace. They revolve around the Leviathan like satellites, constantly changing locations. But I found the 3 islands we're after. You need to defeat the guards there to take the keys to the seal.
I can take care of it, Harrow, but right now you need help. I'll take you back to Viridia.
No, there's nobody in Viridia capable of helping me, and I can't walk very far in this state. I'll stay here. Go, Wolf. No time to waste.
I've got the keys, Harrow.
And now you can enter Najoran's nest and face her head-on.
Do you really think we can kill her for good this time? What if she flees again?
I can't give you a definitive answer, Zev. Najoran's lived far too long, and her cunning, greed, and power have only grown in those thousands of years. Just facing her is difficult enough. Defeating her will be even harder. She can grab hold of and exploit even the slightest emotion, turning a spark into a wildfire. But fortunately, if you can defeat her once, you can defeat her again. Perhaps you're the exception. Stop her from twisting our fates. Then, we can seek our own ending to our story.
Leave it to me.